Hey everyone, Reviews here, and welcome to my review of the Marvel Legends Ultimate Iron Man from the comic accessory wave. This thing is cool. I've been looking forward to this thing. I love the Ultimate Iron Man design. He has whole new sculpting, which, normally with Marvel Legends would cost you $50. He has this cool little comic, which I don't really care about, but it's cool to have. Box. Packaging. Looks cool. You have the card just kind of folded up there, or I guess folding out like a deck. Even though it's not a card, it's a comic book. You have information on the back. It tells you who this is, Ultimate Iron Man, yada yada. I really wanted Rom. Didn't find him, but my mom got me him. I got some of the other ones from this wave. But yeah, let's crack this bad boy open. Alright, here we go. Package that'll be thrown away. Little informational pamphlet. Here first is the comic book. Very nice. I kind of wish it opened, but it's made of this kind of flexible plastic. It's definitely molded like a comic book. You can even see the little staples on the side. Super nice attention to detail, and even the print is like super nice and very high quality, especially for the size. Here he is in the box. Let's pop him out so we can get my first impressions. Paint really good. Thank you, Mom, for picking out such a cool copy of him. Yeah, he was at Target. 25 bucks, or is it 27? No, I think it's like 25, 27 for this. Weight feels, this is pretty heavy. This is like a pretty heavy Marvel Legends. Joints. Yep, that is ratchety. And it even goes back. Okay, ratchety. Joints feel good. I don't think he's gonna break. He doesn't feel gummy. Really nice. A lot of Marvel Legends feel gummy. Okay, that is disappointing. Okay, overall feels. Oh, that's nice. Solid. Very nice. All right, let's. Those are my first impressions. Yeah, paint looks good. The gunmetal looks really nice and pretty. This almost feels like a premium figure, despite it, being a Marvel Legends. I never thought they'd pull it off. Even the Maximum series doesn't feel this good. Oh, nice. Yeah, this guy's definitely a pickup. This guy looks great, feels great for the most part. Normally, I don't like ratchet joints, but because he's a big old robot, well, even though it's a suit armor, but because he's a robot armor suit, I don't really mind. And hey, look at this. He has a ball joint at the neck, which, I'll get to articulation later. Yeah, you have these really cool little rivet bolt things there for the joints, and everything just flows really nicely visually. He looks how he, well, not looks how he feels, but he looks right. When you move joints, you get extra details revealed, just like you should on a robotic mechanized suit. Everything looks cool. You have the different texture and color for the joints in there. It just looks solid. Black and gunmetal, and it feels cool. This is like right. They did it right. Yeah, look at all of those rivets and details. Only enhanced by the gunmetal plastic molding, which really helps out bring just that mechanical feeling to life. Look at all that. Hey, ball joint plus hinge joint, this is literally basically Maximum series level articulation here. Not really, but come on, Hasbro, you should not be charging $50 for it. Okay, that's a separate figure, separate review. Let's get into accessories. In addition to the comic book he comes with, he also comes with an extra pair of grabby hands, super cool, special sculpt, very nice, and an extra pair of open palm / plasma beam firing hands. Look at that. Really cool. Again, unique sculpt. Also, this is kind of weird. He has the, Spider-Man? He has a Spider-Man kind of fingering thing here, but not here. That's interesting. Alright, and that's it for accessories. It's standard Marvel Legends, so let's get on to the articulation. Alright, starting off, you have a ball joint at the head, but then a hinge joint up and a hinge joint there, and then another ball joint inside of that, on top of that hinge joint, getting for a pretty decent range of articulation. Though obviously it's still a little wonky, but overall really nice. You have a 90-degree lift to the shoulder joint because it's not on a butterfly, full degree rotation, then of course you have a swivel at the bicep, full 360, and then double bent, double jointed elbows for a decent elbow range, and then you of course have the little swivel hinge at the wrist and hand. Then moving on to the torso, he is on a ball joint and can move all the way around, a little bit forward, a little bit back, and then of course with the rest of the torso, it's basically nothing. Really unfortunate. Hasbro should really learn from Jada Toys how to do ball joints at the torso, because this ain't it. But it looks visually really nice. Hips are on a ball, well, not hips, but the legs are on a ball joint, so they go up that far. For this, it's the splits. Then you go up that far, and due to flexibility, back that far. And then, yes, this is also a slightly flexible plastic, so it can get caught right there, unfortunately. But you can just rotate it out of the way, and normally it can just, if you do it fast enough, clear through anyway, because this is a little bit flexible, which is really nice. And then, of course, you got double jointed bend at the knees, really nice. Same on the other side. And then you have a swivel at the ankle, full 360, and then a down that far, up that far, pivot, and pivot. Overall, the articulation is very solid. Hasbro has made some really good leaps as far as articulation goes. Obviously, having an ankle swivel at the, so pivot like that, at the bottom, really nice. Import figures do it, and having ball joints at the torso, really good. However, they didn't quite do it right with the sculpt. I don't know how they managed to mess this up. This seems like a pretty easy ball joint segment design. Hasbro. And no butterfly joints, but that's okay. They have this thing. It's a big suit of chunky armor. It wouldn't have gotten you too much more range anyway. Oh yeah, and once again, the arms can move slightly backwards. Kind of funny. And for size comparisons, we have Sabretooth and Captain America, Superior Spider-Man and Hollow's Eve, Marvel Legends Iron Man, and High Grade Gundam Calibarn. My previous review, Maplex Spider-Man, and SH Figuarts Deku. Overall, this figure is a little above average height, and I really enjoy this figure. I recommend you get him. I think he will be a lot of fun, especially if you have another Iron Man with blast effect pieces for his open hands. Always nice to have those. Unfortunately, he didn't come with anyway, but that's okay. He's a pretty chunky figure. Y'all know that they would charge like $40 if they added those 4 effects parts. Good job. And no ports on the, oh no, they do have ports on the bottom anyway. So yeah, you can put all 4 of those effect parts on him if you want to. So yeah, great figure, great fun, good for like cool posing. I'm sure you could repaint him to be power armor for like Fallout or something. This guy would be a great base for a custom. So yeah, thank you all for the review. Now let's get on to poses. Please like and subscribe. See you guys next time.